Hey everyone. So someone asked me to make a video about journaling, and I'm just feeling inspired to do it while I'm kind of taking some chill time poolside, hence the wet hair. Because I've been thinking about it, and it depends on what you're journaling about. There's just so many different ways, but if we're talking about the kind of journaling that you use to heal yourself and to kind of get some objective ideas around, or self talk around a situation that's going on that's making you feel funky, then I recommend, like, you don't necessarily have to have some special notebook or whatever. Just journal all over the place. Journal in, on a piece of scrap paper. Journal, I have to say, I've journaled while I'm driving, which is just kind of like jotting notes. Like, what is that kind of like statement that sums up how it is you're feeling or some realization that you're having, and you can write about it later. But it's good to like take time for it. I would say another key is to do it first thing in the morning if you can. I personally find that that's like the best time for me, unless I'm having some like burning insight that I just feel like I need to write down because I'm recording sort of like a series of feelings around a specific thing. Because, like, for example, if I'm just kind of going through something with a friend and I'm like, I just feel kind of funky, like I might journal on like how I'm feeling about it, like one day, and then the next day be like, all right, I'm like, what would I do? Like, what do I need to say to her? What do I need to say to myself? And journal on that. When it came to me journaling about being bullied, I feel like I've been journaling about that since it first happened when I was 10, right? So it's like it keeps coming up. It keeps on being a reaction to things that come up in my life. And I'm like, oh, that's a bully girl response. Like, maybe I need to write on that a little bit. But the more that you make time for it or create some sacred space around it, have a special notebook dedicated to exploring a thing in particular and really putting some intention around it, the more you get out of it, which is also not to say you won't get a lot out of just journaling, like quick little notes here and there, or carrying around a really teeny notebook and making lists or bullet points. One thing I do want to say is that writing with a pen and a paper is the most transformative and healing act. Typing things and kind of being in that screen space, it's just, for me personally, I feel like it takes away a little bit of like the humanity and the sort of direct heart, soul, mind, emotions, physical connection. Like, my whole body can go into my thoughts and feelings and the things that I'm writing, if I use a pen and paper. I will also say that another tip would be to not judge what you're writing. Like, just let it come. Like, do be as sort of stream of consciousness as you can, because that will help, you just kind of like get it all out. Don't worry about who's going to be reading this. Like, hopefully nobody. And I highly recommend burning your journals, especially if they're for some deep healing. Like, not only does it help like alchemize the past, and get rid of written evidence of things that are no longer here. It just makes you feel so free. And it helps you kind of define who you're becoming moving forward, which you absolutely have the right to do. So those are just some of the little quick things I've been thinking about as I was on my floaty, and taking a break from my computer screen. Sending you lots of love. Just get out there and do it. Don't, worry about what it's going to look like. Just do it for yourself. Take care. Bye.